What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Hans Weisfeld. I'm a local real estate agent down here in Miami with Keller Williams. And today we're gonna be talking about the 5 things that I bet you do not know about Miami. So let's not waste any more time and let's get into it right now. Alright guys, so let's get started. The number one thing that I'm sure you did not know about Miami is that Miami was actually the first city and actually only city in the whole country, in the whole United States, to be founded by a woman. And her name was Julia Tuttle, and it was founded in 1896. And Julia is definitely considered the mother of Miami. She was a businesswoman. I don't want to get too much into it, but hey, you know what? From a small, plot of land that she bought, I mean, it wasn't so small. I believe it was in the above 600 acres that she bought when she first founded Miami. I mean, so again, from a small little area, and now metropolis Miami. I mean, all thanks to the mother of Miami, Julia Tuttle. The number 2 thing about Miami that I'm sure you did not know is that Miami has the world's largest collection of Art Deco buildings. If you've never been to Miami, or even if you are from Miami and you've seen this type of buildings, but you probably recognized it, but you probably didn't even know it had a name. They're called Art Deco. I'm gonna show you some right now in the images of some shots that I took of Miami Beach, some Art Deco buildings, as you can see. So to give you a little bit of history about the Art Deco architecture, it started in the 1920s and 1930s. Its first buildings were in Paris, France in 1925. The characteristics that you're gonna see in these buildings are gonna be these bright colors, from pastel blues and pinks to bright oranges, bright vibrant yellows, greens. These buildings, as you can see, they have like some statues, some fountains, geometric fountains, and it just has a lot of glamorous features to it. The windows, the porthole windows, the shiny curves, glass blocks, terrazzo floors inside. It has a lot of character to it, So Miami actually, again, has over 800 of these buildings that were built between 1923 and 1943. So I actually live in Miami Beach, and I've sold and rented tons and tons of different apartments and condos down here, and I've seen all kinds of these Art Deco buildings, and I've seen all kinds of different crazy colors inside and outside of them, but they're beautiful, and I'm sure you didn't know about that. The number 3 thing that I'm sure you did not know about Miami is that Miami was actually a swamp. It was all mangroves that you see out in the Everglades, out in the west, or some areas of Miami. It was all that. Miami was pretty much underwater. Miami was pretty much man-made. Again, this was all swamp before. Miami was pretty much man-made, and the beaches are actually also man-made. Pretty much the beaches, they used to be very, very narrow beaches, so constantly the city of Miami Beach and different cities here in Florida, or especially South Florida, the cities pay tons of money, millions and millions and millions to, put new sand that's brought from out in Bahamas and the Caribbean and other parts of the ocean. So it's all man-made beaches, and that soft white sand is actually not really natural, or at least not Miami native. It's brought from the outside. The 4th thing that I'm sure you didn't know about Miami is that Miami is the city with the most amount of international banks in the whole United States. So it has banks from all over the world, and it has actually more international banks than New York City, which is pretty crazy, but I really do believe it. Because here you have from all different countries. You have our Argentinian banks, Brazilian, every single Latin country has a bank here, right? We have tons of European banks here. All the American banks, big banks are here. Caribbean banks are here. We have banks from all over the world. So if you're into the banking industry or any type of financing or anything that has to do with that, then you might find a really good job down here. And the fifth thing about Miami that I'm sure you didn't know, or maybe if you're from Miami, maybe but you didn't know the exact number, is that Miami is actually over 70% Latino, Latin, Hispanic, Español, Argentino, Brasilero, Cubanos, puertorriqueños, dominicanos, salvadoreños, nicaragüenses, mexicanos, colombianos, venezolanos, chilenos, uruguayos, ecuatorianos, paraguayos, bolivianos. I think I named all the Latin countries. Hopefully I didn't miss any of you guys. Peru. Yeah, so pretty much over 70% of Miami's population is Latin. So I made other videos about this, but there's many areas or many people in Miami that actually do not speak English, right? So you can live and thrive and have a business and do your whole life here without knowing English. So this goes to show you those numbers. And out of that 70%, I don't really know what the number is. Actually, I believe the number is a little bit above 50%, so around 50-60% of the population in Miami was actually not born in the United States. So not just that it's 70% Latino, but all the people that live in Miami, all the population, over half of them were not even born in the United States, which is really, really crazy, right? Including myself, I was born in Argentina, if you didn't know. So yeah, so those are 5 things that I'm sure you didn't know about Miami, or if you knew a little bit, now you got more info. I really, really hope you enjoyed the video and you got some value out of this. If you're looking to move down to Miami, feel free to call me, text me, email me, message me, DM me, whatever. I'll be more than happy to help you out and get you settled down here in Miami. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.